So, welcome back. 1K days. Yes, we did it. And yeah, I speed this up a little bit, the final 200 days, because Bear Mauler, he gives me the challenge to reach 1K days end of September, so end of this month. And I say, yeah, I can make this in a week. And it is now a week. So, yeah, finally we got this. And yeah, 3 days more because it's on the stats. And yeah, I have to say this directly for these guys who are thinking this is not legit, because I use me the cooking recipes, right? And where is it? I checked this already. Was it? Yeah, over here. This was the last time I used this. And I have to say, this is my version Let's Try Misery. I didn't even know that I come this far. I was thinking, yeah, maybe 100 days if I read this. And this is so hard. Yeah. And then I have to figure it out. So this is a blind run through Misery. And I got me 2 sprains on the way to the coal mine, coastal highway. I fixed this the first time to also try out if this works with the food recipe, and it works. Then the second time I got me in Sundered Pass on a normal way, the rope you climbed up to the transition cave to go then directly over to the contamination zone. I got me 3 sprains over there. So I use it the second time, and this is the last time I get me a fuel request after the update if this still is working or not. And I have also a spray from Coastal Highway. This was the second one on the normal way when you go up to the mine. So yeah, and that's it. And now I figured out the ways, and I got me no spraying at all since this day. Because yeah, it's a test run. I didn't even know that we get damage from a sprain. And now Coastal Highway is safe. I found out the way how to reach the mine without a sprain. And Sundered Pass, yeah. So if I would now make a new game, I would not get me these sprains. Sundered Pass, I would not leave over the transition cave. I would leave this on the normal way then. Because now I know that I get me 3 or 5 or whatever sprains there, 4 maybe, yeah. Yeah, that's this. But from there on, you see this, I don't need the food recipe at all. I just want to say this. I mean, I don't care if someone thinks this is legit or not. But for me, this is all fine. It's my first one. So, the stats. Let's go over here. Yeah, I still miss me. I think Timberwolf Mountain a little bit. Some points. What I really like is the beat system, the new one. This is where we stay so far. Of course, for the muskeg, yeah, this is the only little problem. You stay in the better regions for now. I could go to other regions. I did this already. Sunwood Pass is the hardest one. But yeah, it's then you need first to collect enough teas that you can do this. And long-term survival means you need to get stronger. And this is what I do. Desolation point is then the next thing. The beach, what I like to try. And for this I store now already coal in Coastal Highway. Then I fish, and I take this fish with me to check desolation point. The bad thing is on Misery, you need fresh meat all the time. You can use cattails, but not endless. So Yeah, you have all the time stink on you and you need meat. And if you cannot find meat, then you have to use cattails. And I try to bring all the time meat with me. And this means also I need a torch. This is what I do. Yeah, we did here the moose. Yeah, mountain town. I cannot find me the moose. HRV also not. I try this. Then I skip this. We find out the respawn day of the moose now in this run. This is great. I got him in Fordham Musket now five times, 6 times, something like this. Yeah, BlackRock. I'm not going over to BlackRock. I could, but this cost me so many cattails, and finally I need the cattails to do the cannery repair. Quick and safe. This is for what I need then the cattails. I will craft me then 10 knives, and when they are all close to 25%, then I would go and repair all 10 knives in one night. And for this, I think I need 30 cattails. But yeah, this is something in the future. Okay. What else? Yeah. Now struggle. This is, yeah, I play so careful. On Looper, sometimes you think, I don't need a torch. We can run this blind. And then the wolf shows up, and then you have a struggle. On Misery, if you know a wolf can end the game, you don't see me running around with meat and have no torch in my hand, right? So this means null struggles. I think this is why I make this so far. I see Lamet, if you know this Korean guy, he's also a very good player and he gets struggles because he run with meat or without a torch. That's the problem, what he got. Wolf skillet, I just kill the wolf if I have to. I ignore this complete. Okay, bears, yeah, we need just this. And here I try me the moose hunter out. And it works so far. And deers, of course. Look, this is what we need. And here, oh, it is still nice. What I harvested on meat, I finally eat. Okay, 208 kilograms. I miss me now. This is the problem what the game has, is the condition drop of the meat is a little bit too quick. But later on this. Wait. I don't like to have here some problems. Yeah, so this is the first big good thing after years what they have done, that we not can eat bear meat and not can eat, we can eat at 75% still and try this out, but not on Misery. I did this 2 times because I have really no meat left and I think, oh come on, let's try this at least one time and it works. But I will not redo this. It's just if I have no other option. Yeah, fish. I think all what I cooked so far I eat. Sometimes, of course, if you have too much, then it's not working. And the rest, yeah, these are some of my sprains. Of course, some I got me before day 48 when I do the crazy climbs. Food poisoning also, my first tests. Okay, yeah, these are the stats. Okay, let's see what we still have. this is my push to talk key. You are asking me all the time, why is the Q running? You know, Q is my push to talk key. Yeah, this is what we still have here. You see, we still have 402 clues. We did not go to the beach for now. And I still have clues in Pleasant Valley, what I can harvest, and where else? In Desolation Point, in the trailers. And this is what I'm all the time talking. I did not go to the beach, and look what I still have. And I also have enough maples and saplings, and I also did not go over the map and get me all of these. I cannot understand why people are saying, yeah, just go on day 100 to the beach and stay there. And then finally, after 300 days, they stop playing the game. It's too boring. You don't need to go to the beach. Beach is boring, of course. It's just later on you need this. And with this clues and what I can still harvest, I think I can do 2k days more. That's this. Yeah, we still have 155 matches, 2 fire strikers, 93 and 80%, but I'm not using this since a long time. Some I waste me a match. Why not? Cattails I have also enough to do the cannery repair, right? Yeah, this is my stuff what I still have on day 1k. And I make a lot of mini bases, of course. My favorite spots. Yeah, Moose Hunter works great. So that's this. Now I have thought me for some improvements for the game. I make me a little table here. And yeah, what I would like to see in the future is this improved bedwall. That we maybe use wolf skins for this. And then repair this with one wolf skin hide and one clues. I would like to see this, or cave beds, because the wolf pelts make no sense to get these just for decoration. But when you say, okay, let's do the bedwall from this, not the improved one, with ptarmigan's feathers, but then you need the wolf skin, this would be great, right? Yeah, also mix the teas in the isolated can. And then I think, I see this here now. Yeah, you see, this is now down to 56%. And someday, not only one insulated flask is left. I think they could change this, that not the condition drops. This means then the teas in this insulated flask are staying not so long hot. So it goes down then to 20% in its end. And finally, if you store 8 teas, 2 hours and then they are cold. And if you have 100%, then 5 hours. I would like to see this because I like this flask. This is really nice designed. But yeah, I think 1k days or 1k and 500 days longer and it's gone. It's a shame. The condition drop. Also these I stored me in my camp office. Condition goes down. Yeah, this is what I like to see. Okay, yeah. Next point I would change, or like to see that they change this, is the water system. Maybe with a water pouch that you finally can carry 5 kilograms or 5 liters of water with you. And that's it. I make my water cave just for fun to show, yeah, this endless flask. I mean, the meat system works now really nice. Water is the next thing. And if they just do this on misery, it would be okay. So then cooking level 5 bonus, we don't have this, right? I would say maybe because on misery you need to run all the time with fresh meat. We have no dry meat or a smoker. So maybe if you have cooking level 5, change this and say, okay, you can carry 5 kilogram of meat and then you have no stink. This means finally you can also do a little trip without a torch in the hand. This works also on the other modes. If they would change this, this is my idea with the cooking level 5 bonus. This works then like a smoker if you have no stink, so it's maybe dried then. A cooking pouch I also would like to see, where you can store all cooking materials in, and just this, and maybe the condition drop is then slower or something like this. Then to store meat on misery, I would like to see that you can use rock cages like a fridge. The thing is, if you hunt a moose, you get 40 kilogram of meat, and you have 10 kilogram of deer meat still. These are already 50 kilograms, and then you try to start to eat this, and then you have scurvy and you need to go quick to eat some fishes. Then finally you lose 10 kilograms of meat. This is what happens to me. I have then too much meat, I cannot eat this, the condition drop is too quick, and yeah, that's it. And if we have a rock cage where we can store the meat, the fresh meat, and it works like a fridge and it drops a little bit slower, then yeah, you can say, oh, hunt me a moose, great. And the meat I still can use. I hate this to destroy the meat. Really, I do. Yeah, and then the old problem is stick and coal bundles, like small containers. So you can, if you have a pile of sticks, it should be automatic in a container where you then click and put out 30 clicks. It's annoying to click 100 times to get all sticks together. This is just a little thing. Then, yeah, fireplaces. I think they should make an outside fire, and yeah, if you place a fireplace in the cave where you finally can cook and so, and you need 5 stones to craft this, and this stays forever. So if you have a cave, of course you have a fireplace there, and this stays forever. And when you are going on the outside and make a fire on the outside, then you should just make a stick fire without stones, and you also should need a little shovel to get the snow away. No fire will burn on the snow, right? And this fire, because it is just made of sticks, despawn after a time, after 3 days, and then it's gone. You see this, I break all the time my own fires down. I would like to see this, that we have 2 types of fireplaces now. If you use stone, this stays forever, and if you kill a bear and get the meat, you make a little stick fire. You can also cook at least a little bit meat there, but you don't need stones for this. I think this would be a nice improvement. Yeah, the stone fireplaces on the outside then, if you don't need stones. Yeah, by the hunt system, I read that you have to kill a black bear from the side, not from the front. I would like to change this. Just like this. And the tracking system, of course. And then the calorie storage rework. I think, as example, when we kill now a moose, right? We get 40 kilogram of meat, and finally the whole moose, we eat 40 kilogram meat in under 10 days. So 10 days, 12 days, and the meat is gone. This sounds crazy, right? And with a little trick, it feels more realistic if they say, okay, you get just 20 kilogram of meat, but if you eat then 1 kilogram meat, you stay longer with no hunger then. Just half this all, and that's it. Then I think fire skill level 5. If you reach this skill, maybe you can use firestones, and also you need tinder all the time, and the shovel for snow is also like here. So, I mean, we have still the mech lens, but if you have firestones, this would be also nice, because this is what you finally do, right? On a surviving trip. If you find firestones, you use this then, and tinder always makes sense for me. I mean, it's nice that we don't need this, but it feels better. Yeah, torch needs to be crafted. Getting these all from the fireplaces, I mean, it is really nice, but they also could say one clues is too expensive to craft a torch. But if you say you can make from one clues 5 stripes, and then you can craft 5 torches, I think this will be a good thing. Yeah, then the torch switch, I hate this on the quick menu, that they always give me the best torch. I like to have the smallest torch first, because if you take the 50% torch or the 100% torch, you still have the weight of the smaller torches on you. And then I would like to see, when we light the next torch, that we have an animation, that you have then 2 torches in your hand, and then light one with the other one, and the lower one you store in your bag. That you don't need to drop this all the time on the floor and then light, and then maybe you lose a match, you know, all this stuff. And yeah, and I also think if you have the torch in the hand, you have to drop it and aim with the stone. Why can we not have the torch in the hand and aim also with the torch? Or we don't need the torch, we I don't know the word. We do the torch from left to the right and scare the wolf away. Something like this. Okay, the condition drop on the socks and underwear is a no-go. This is way too much. I'm not wearing socks now, and underwear is also a pain. Yeah, they should do this also. Yeah, the moose, I think the moose system is boring. I mean, we have a long respawn time for a moose to get him the second time. It is 130 37 days. I don't know this correctly now. And yeah, many people will not play this long. I think it would be nicer, if we cannot eat bear meat, to say in the old world we have a lot of moose spawns, and there are 3 moose. They respawn after 30 days, always on a different place, and you have to find this place. And then the moose is there, or take 50 days. But it is like the bear, if the spawn day is then there, then finally the moose is there. And if you kill him in Mystery Lake, I would say next spawn is then maybe in HRV. So then you have to find the tracks. Where can he spawn? So that you know, okay, I travel over the world to find the next moose, because I cannot eat bear meat, so we have to find this moose. then you would not stay always in, like I do this in Fallen Muskeg to try to get the moose again and again. So if I kill him in Fallen Muskeg, I have to find the next place. And you see this on Misery. I try to get me the Milton one, go all the way, and he's not there. This is so boring, makes no fun. Then yeah, they like to block a region. Why not like the ice storm? This is for my event. We got this ice storm there where you have to stay 2 days or 3 days and to survive an ice storm where you cannot go outside. They also could say, okay, we have a random storm, and if the storm is now in Fallen Muskeg, you cannot enter Fallen Muskeg for 10 days. And that's it. And if you go inside, you freeze to death. Or also you can use the gray bear, the story bear. I mean, he is so great animated, right? He shows up behind you and he pushes you out of the map. You cannot stay. You can use a flare to keep him on distance, but he is always on your ass. And I think this is better than what they do with the cougar. So if the gray bear follows you slowly and have then, okay, the bear is showing up in 10 days, then he is in the map. He also will not kill you directly if you have a flare. You can still say, okay, I have to conquer this map. I need 3 flares to go from point A to B, and the gray bear keeps his distance. But when you just have a torch, yeah, then you have a problem. Yeah, the cougar, I would say they should traveling over the world, randomized. So he's there, and if you go through Mountain Town, then you hear maybe some sounds, you know, okay, the cougar is around, and then maybe you can try to find him with some bait or so. I would like to see this. Yeah, the traveling should be randomized. And then I think the wolves, they also could do in the future an alpha wolf, and they working like the radio tower. You know, one radio tower for the Muskeg is also for Bleak Inlet and for Mystery Lake, this radio tower, right? And you can say in these 3 regions you have also an alpha wolf. And if you kill this wolf, you have more deers and rabbits. And if you ignore this wolf, then you have more wolves in these regions and lesser rabbits and lesser deers. So it makes then sense to try to find this as a challenge or end content to kill this alpha wolf. He could be a big white wolf or something like this. And if you kill him, you have then 100 days, 50 days, more deers and lesser wolves, you know, stuff like this. And they are not going with 3 or 4 packs on you, just a single wolf then. Yeah, and then I think the game needs really a tutorial, step by step. So you make a torch and now try as a little challenge tutorial, try to bring the fire to the next spot so that you learn how to work this. I miss this all the time. And yeah, finally I want to see that the extreme goating is not longer possible to do the crazy climbs. I mean, the people are climbing out of the world and stuff like this. So yeah, I think this would help the game. But this is just my opinion. That's all. But this is what I miss me so far. The best thing is the meat. So yeah, that's it. 1k days. And now I reach my big goal, and yeah, I just can see what I do next. I mean, I did now 200 days more, and we are better than Astrid. Or let's see, Astrid meat. Yeah, look what Astrid has. right? Just because you can eat the bear meat, and this feels so much better, right? So yeah, that's it. Sorry, my bad English, but it is what it is. I think I explain what I mean and you understand this. Then yeah, I go out. Thanks for watching the nice comments at Bear Mauler. I did this in 1 week, as I said. Now we have 1K days. Thanks and bye bye.